What if this coffee was picked at the perfect moment, then packed meticulously and shipped carefully to be roasted under the watchful eye of coffee masters? What if it was expertly blended, ground, and sealed, ensuring maximum flavor and freshness, then brewed in small batches and always served fresh within 20 minutes, just the way you like it? Now, what if this coffee just happened to be the coffee you already know and love? Tim Hortons. Always fresh. Always great tasting coffee.
The hot new accessory? Brows that wow. New from Maybelline, New York, it's Brow Drama, our first sculpting ball brush with tinted gel. Just sweep, then sculpt for bolder, sculpted brows. New Brow Drama. Get the look at Maybelline.com. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Some said the U.S. has lost its innovative power. We said America is lighting the way as the innovation nation. Singular insights, superior execution. That's the power of global connections. Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Voted top global research firm 2011, 12, and 13.
You walked into the hotel as a 5. But when she saw the room, you turned into a weird 7. When she saw the rooftop pool, you went to 11. You two should probably get a room. Oh, that's right. You already did. At Planet Earth's #1 accommodation site, Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
White Rum has a new captain. Introducing the all-new Captain Morgan White Rum. 5 times distilled for a smoother taste.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
Oh, yes, we are, and yes, you are. Welcome back to Crash Talk for this Tuesday night, April 7th, 2015. Yeah. Crash Talking. What are we doing today? We're doing RFRA, not RGAY. That is the show title today. Of course, we're talking about that, the good Religious Freedom Restoration Act. Yes, we are. And how terrible and Nazi-like it is, you know, stopping all those LGBTers from going to the store or buying a pizza or some such crap. It's not what it is, dumbasses. It's not what it is. Well, anywho, we are back, and we're going to get right back into it now because I'm not going to waste any time. So what are we talking about this segment? Well, we're talking about RFRA revision does not widely extend discrimination protections for LGBT. This according to the experts. Yeah. And after my first segment there, you call yourself an expert? Yeah. Thank you very much. There we go. We're back. Well, the changes to the state's embattled Religious Freedom Bill would only offer anti-discrimination protections for gays and lesbians in 11 Indiana communities where such protections already exist, legal experts say. The amendment, which Governor Mike Pence signed Thursday, would prevent Christian bakers, florists, and other small businesses from denying services to same-sex couples who are seeking to get married. No, it doesn't. Do I got to go back and read this again? Religious experts? Yeah. The Religious Freedom Restoration Act aims to prevent state and local governments, period, from substantially burdening a person's exercise of religion, period, unless the government can prove it has a compelling interest, period. And if it does, use the least restrictive means to do so, period. That's it. That's the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. That is the quote. That is the wording of the law. I don't know what legal experts you're buying over there at USA Today, but you might want to go back and buy some more, because that's not what it is. Only in communities such as Indianapolis and Bloomington that already have local ordinances to prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation, legal experts on both sides of the debate agree. In the rest of Indiana, discrimination against gays and lesbians still is not expressly prohibited, says Daniel Kunkel, a professor at Indiana University Maurer School of Law. Well, according to him, he says the law has a gap in Indiana that we do not have. Even with this amendment, the statewide protection for gays and lesbians, Kunkel said it does not in itself prohibit a statewide discrimination based on sexual orientation. Well, that's because it doesn't mention sexual orientation. I hate to break it to you. Well, he says what the law does is ensure that religious objections protected under Indiana's Religious Freedom Restoration Act, or RFRA, cannot be used as a defense in discrimination lawsuits in communities that already have human rights ordinances. Really? Okay. I didn't read that part of the law, apparently, that they, have been posting on every major news source everywhere out there since this whole thing started 2 weeks ago. Yeah. There's nothing about that crap. But, of course, I guess if you mix that RFRA in with all the other obscure, stupid little laws and ordinances around local government, you might run into something. Yeah, I guess that's what they're talking about here. But the act itself? Nah, next window. Sorry, doesn't apply. No, it just doesn't. Sorry. It doesn't. Well, so they wanted changes. So they went and did some changes. All the fix did was eliminate a provision in the original law that would have overridden local anti-discrimination ordinances that included protections based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Sexual orientation and gender identity, when I last looked, are not religion. The status quo means that the rest of the state, while discrimination against gays and lesbians is not expressly prohibited because they are not covered by statewide civil rights protections. Well, here's the thing that I've never, ever understood. Gay marriage aside, okay, every single person that this has anything to do with is an American. Am I correct in that? Yes. Okay. Well, if you're an American, you already enjoy civil rights protections. You enjoy many rights and freedoms that's given to every single American out there. You're an American. What the hell is in your pants? Notwithstanding. What you do with said things in your pants, notwithstanding. You're protected with the same rights and freedoms as everybody in this country. Why are you so damn special that because you choose to, well, if you choose to have sex with the same sex as you are, if you choose to change your sex, if you choose to enjoy both sexes, if you choose to have your sex cut off or cut out and put on the other one, you want the old G.I. Joe Velcro swap, how the hell does that infringe any of your rights as an American? It does not. But, they've always wanted special treatment. Well, we're LGBT. We are different. We're separatist. Yeah, they're not just Americans. Oh, no, they're better. Yes, that's why they get afforded these special rights. Well, I would like to know how they're better. How are they better? How do they get any more rights than say, oh, let's pick a joyous group, the Westboro Baptist Church? How about those fuckers? They got rights. We can't shut them down. They've got freedom of speech. They got freedom of expression. They can fucking picket that soldier's fucking funeral, the guy who just gave his life for the country and to protect your freedoms. Well, Westboro Baptist Church, they can go and picket that and say all sorts of heinous shit, and that's okay, right? Because they're special. Well, I would submit that the LGBTers have made themselves special too. They've worked long and hard to get special rights. Yes, special rights that sets them apart from every other American. Because they're LGBT, damn it. And here's the other thing I don't understand. I don't get this. This whole gay marriage thing. You got two guys, or you got two girls. Because as we all know, well, anybody over 13 knows, that there's only two genders, not 59, like Facebook would have you believe. There's two. And if you're gay, you like the same one you are. If you're lesbian, you still like the same one you are. You're just, that's what they call girl gays. Because I guess gay is masculine and lesbian is not, or something. I don't know. Well, again, it's that separatist thing, isn't it? Well, we're not gay, we're lesbian. Okay, because you have boobs, you're a lesbian? Is that the difference? Is that what sets you apart from the gays? Well, yes, it is. They separate themselves from within their own group. Do you get to see that yet? They do. It's all about being special. It is. My St. Patrick's Day parade is taken over now every year in New York City by the Rainbow Flag Banner. It's the first one out there. That starts off my goddamn St. Patrick's Day parade. Why? Because they're special, they're separate, and you got to goddamn pay attention. If you don't, you're in a world of fucking hurt. Now let's talk about what this does to business. Now, many of you probably forgot, because you're drooling morons, and that's okay. You probably forgot that last May, there was a man, Ted Chambers, in Colorado, had himself a bakery. Well, 3 blocks down the same road is another bakery, run by a woman named Nancy. Well, he's the one who got the wrath of God unleashed upon him, isn't he? Do you remember? The very first gay couple who was refused a wedding cake. Do you remember that story last May? Huh? Do you? Come on. Mm-hmm. He told them, and I quote, "One of the questions you ask is, when is your big day?" And they said it was July 16th. And he looked in his book and he said, "I am sorry. You know, I'm a small shop, and I've already got 2 wedding deliveries that day. I don't have the staff. I couldn't possibly do it on this short notice," because it was only like a month notice kind of thing, a month and a week. He pulls out a business card to the other bakery, 3 blocks down the road. He says, "Here, and this is Nancy. Go down and talk to her. I think she might be able to help you out." Sent them on their way. Did they go down and see Nancy? No, the fuckers didn't. What'd they do? They went to their lawyer. They went to the congressman. They went to the governor. They went and started a state case against this man and his bakery for ridiculing them and separating them and not giving them their wedding cake. Why? Because it's a good story. And because it's a good story and the PCers are all with you and the whole LGBT community will rise up with you, because we've been doing it now for years now, petitioning the government for all these changes because we want to have changes. It's big news, and you got to be the PC thing these days. You got to do the right thing. Do the right thing. Don't say the wrong thing or we'll take your job. That goes on every day, people. Some VP of marketing for some company She had to go down to South Africa for a business trip, and she said something in passing about black people.